You are Adolf Hitler standing in the Führer bunker. The year is 1945. Berlin is dying. Even the most loyal officers can no longer hide the truth. Germany is losing, but defeat is something you refuse to accept. Inside the Führer bunker, maps still cover the walls. Red lines mark imaginary counterattacks that will never happen. You convince yourself that history always favors those who believe strongly enough. Then, everything stops. No explosion, no gunfire, just darkness swallowing your vision whole. For a moment, you believe you have died, and then you wake up. Cold air fills your lungs as your eyes open to bright sunlight. You are lying on soft grass beneath an open sky. Birds chirp peacefully overhead. You sit up immediately, expecting alarms or shouting soldiers, but the world remains silent. Confusion spreads through your mind. Perhaps you were evacuated while unconscious. The enemy aircraft must simply be resting. Then a ball rolls toward you. You stare at it, puzzled. Moments later, children run into view, laughing loudly. Then 3 kids stop when they see you, whispering among themselves. They are completely calm. No fear, no recognition. Their clothing looks strange, colorful fabrics unlike wartime garments. One of them asks if you're all right. As if speaking to an ordinary stranger, you study them carefully. You ask them where the nearest street is. They casually point the way before running off again, already bored. No salute, no respect. You stand slowly, adjusting your uniform, and walk toward civilization. Berlin appears ahead, but something is terribly wrong. The buildings are taller, cleaner, covered in glass and light. Streets overflow with people moving freely, laughing, talking loudly without caution. Vehicles glide silently past you, smooth machines without visible exhaust or noise. Some people ride peculiar electric devices balanced on a single wheel. And then people notice you. They begin laughing, smiling, pointing small glowing objects toward your face. Flashes burst repeatedly. You assume they are documenting your return, but their expressions carry amusement rather than loyalty. You touch one of the passing cars, stunned by its design. Have you survived the war only to awaken decades later? Did Germany achieve victory without you? Determined to regain control, you ask a passerby for directions to the Reich Chancellery. Instead of answering, he eagerly requests a photograph with you. More strangers gather. Cameras surround you from every angle. Germany has not become victorious. It has become unrecognizable. Disturbed, you leave the crowd and approach a woman. Believing her informed, you politely ask the current date. Her reaction is instant. She sprays a burning chemical directly into your face. Pain overwhelms you. Blinded and humiliated, you stumble through unfamiliar streets until collapsing beside a newspaper stand. When your vision clears, you see the headline printed clearly across the page. October 23rd, 2014. Nearly 70 years have passed. The war ended long ago, and Germany lost. The realization crushes you. Everything you fought for vanished while time moved forward without you. The shopkeeper assumes you are an actor filming nearby. She hands you chocolate, watching with amusement as you struggle to unwrap it. You sniff cautiously. Mass-produced food. Industrial abundance. When she jokes that you look exactly like Hitler, you correct her. You are Hitler. She laughs harder. No one believes you. You look back at the foreign newspapers line the shelves. Turkish headlines printed openly in Berlin shock you deeply. Reading modern news, you conclude that democracy replaced strength. Weak leadership governs what was once an empire. A struggling filmmaker named Fabian discovers footage of you wandering through the streets. Convinced you are a brilliant performer, he approaches you with excitement. He wants to film your journey through modern Germany. You agree immediately. Together, you travel across the country while Fabian records everything. You speak with farmers, workers about the economy. Then you talk to students and unemployed citizens. People complain openly about politics, economic anxiety, immigration, social division. eerily similar to the conditions that once allowed your rise to power. You begin studying television carefully. This invention fascinates you more than tanks or aircraft ever did. Information reaches millions instantly. Influence no longer requires armies, only attention. When Fabian uploads your interviews online, millions watch within days. People believe you are satire, comedy, a harmless parody exposing political frustration. Television networks invite you onto talk shows, expecting laughter at your expense. During one live comedy broadcast, producers hand you scripted jokes meant to ridicule your character. The audience waits. Lights shine, cameras roll. You ignore the script entirely. Instead, you speak seriously about meaningless entertainment, growing inequality, and citizens losing trust in leadership. You warn that societies collapse when people stop believing their voices matter. Laughter fades, silence spreads, then applause erupts. What was meant to humiliate you turns into nationwide popularity. Your speeches go viral. Millions debate whether you are genius satire or dangerous commentary. Your fame grows faster than any political campaign in history. You meet politicians, activists, extremists, and celebrities. Each group hears something different in your words, allowing you to appeal to everyone simultaneously. But controversy soon follows. While traveling, a dog bites you on a farm. Acting on instinct, shaped by wartime logic, you shoot the animal. The footage leaks online. Public outrage explodes instantly. Television networks panic. Sponsors withdraw support. Social media condemns you. Your reputation collapses overnight. You move into Fabian's apartment, continuing to study modern society. Computers amaze you. Machines capable of spreading ideas globally within seconds. You begin writing again. A second book. Your thoughts adapted for a new century. Meanwhile, Fabian grows increasingly disturbed. Spending time with you reveals consistency impossible for an actor. Your beliefs never break. Your reactions are genuine. After reviewing old footage carefully, Fabian discovers the exact location where you first appeared, marked historically as the site of the Führer bunker. He finally realizes that you did not imitate Hitler. You emerged from history itself. Terrified, Fabian confronts you, accusing you of manipulating society again. You respond calmly. You elected leaders before knowing their consequences. Fear turns into desperation. Fabian takes a gun and forces you onto a rooftop, declaring you responsible for unimaginable suffering. You explain quietly that leaders rise only when people desire them, that ordinary citizens choose figures who reflect their hidden frustrations. Enraged, Fabian pulls the trigger. You fall from the building. Your body crashes onto the street below. For a moment, everything is silent. Then your voice speaks behind him. You stand again, unharmed, because removing a man does not destroy an idea. Suddenly, directors shout, "Cut!" The confrontation was part of a film production recreating your story. Actors celebrate as cameras lower. Reality and performance merge completely. The actor who plays Fabian then removes his mask. Crowds gather outside the studio, cheering, requesting autographs. Somewhere else, the real Fabian is sitting in a mental ward. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, leave a comment to let us know what you think about the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.